Look how beautifully decorated this entire small house is, guys. It's just like that nice, picturesque white picket fence that everybody dreams about. What's up, guys? I'm Dfield. It's been a while. Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Bloxburg for a brand new adventure video. We have a lot to do today, so you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, before we go ahead and start, I am looking for a couple more subscriber tours for the next upcoming episode, so if you guys have an amazing build on Bloxburg, please reach out to me at the very top of my description below on my Twitter. Drop me and send me some pictures of your builds, and maybe you guys will be selected for a video. But let's go ahead and get today's episode started. We do have a little bit of an update video before we go ahead and begin our actual adventure. But real quickly, guys, check it out. This is sort of the finalized version of the greenhouse that we made last week. So as you guys saw in last week's episode, last week's adventure episode, we did a little bit of a live building, kind of started off the main majority of the shell and kind of did a little bit of the decorating on the inside. But as you guys can see right here, this is going to be the finalized version of it. It's very open, very spacious. You've got a lot of room in the ceiling as well to kind of let all in that natural lighting. I really just wanted a little bit of a place to train gardening and to have a little bit of a gardening section in our actual place over here, because we do have a massive plot that we need to slowly fill up with a whole bunch of different stuff. So I thought this little gardening section is nice and beautiful, and this is exactly what we needed for the build. Let me know down in the comments below, should I change anything? Should I add anything to this gardening section? Now, eventually, there will be a lot more plants in here. I can actually plant a whole bunch of stuff right now if I really wanted to, but we're going to kind of finalize a lot more of this finer decoration style sort of when we get towards the end of the build, because obviously we don't want to take up too much plot data just kind of placing down all these decorations when we haven't even worked on the interior of this house yet. So a lot of things to look forward to there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be doing a lot of building later this week, so as you guys can see, there are going to be a lot more rooms upstairs. There's going to be a lot more things to show off. This build is slowly but surely coming together. I absolutely freaking love it. My boy Blue has been helping me a whole lot, and you know, honestly, having a really good builder on your team, just somebody who kind of knows what they're doing, is just a really nice and refreshing way to play Bloxburg, because as you're building, they're like, oh, maybe you could change this, or oh, maybe you should use this instead of this color, and it's a really nice way to play Bloxburg, to be completely honest with you guys. Now, before we go ahead and continue the adventure video, I do want to give you guys a little bit of an update on all the color schemes and all the different styles that we are using inside of the house so far. As you guys can see here, we've built out this massive kitchen wall. It's very modern looking, very sleek. I haven't quite figured out what decorations I want in here yet, so right now it's very bare, but I kind of wanted to keep it that way while we are working on everything else. So as you guys can see here, we did open up the back side of this house in order to kind of have this like outdoor patio section. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet with this opening. Like, should we leave this open? Maybe I should put like some sort of like glass there just so you can kind of raise it up and down, but I'm not even sure if that's a feature that's going to be available here on Bloxburg. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this like opening to this outdoor oasis right over here. I would love to get your guys' opinions on that. And then last but not least, we do have a little bit of like an underground swimming area. You guys can like mess around with your camera angle a little bit. You guys can actually swim through this entire bottom section right there. I'm probably going to end up covering that up, but it's a nice little fun feature to have while we are still currently building. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start off the adventure video. We do want to find some inspiration because we are going to be decorating some of our rooms later today and some of our bedrooms as well later this week. Let's go ahead and run around a couple of servers over here, see if we can find any decorations, see if we can find any people. What are these guys doing? Beautiful house. Thank you. How's it going, Esme and Giovanni? How's it going, guys? Official, welcome to the video. Looks like they're trying to get into the house right now, but unfortunately, they're not going to be able to access it while we are away. So let's take a quick stroll through a couple of random Bloxburg neighborhoods over here and see what kind of things we can find. It's actually quite interesting to see that a lot of people, especially like this build right over here, this is probably like a smaller Game Pass build, like they don't have the bigger plot or anything like that, but I want to see if we can find like a house that's open so that we could actually check out the interior of it and maybe get a couple of ideas for some of the rooms that we are going to be decorating very soon. So it is going to be a little bit of a random adventure video for some of you guys, and we are going to be hopping around a whole bunch of different servers. I'll be skipping and editing around, so hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. But first things first, the very first thing that I saw in this actual server, guys, check out this beautiful house. J Marie 654321. beautiful house you have here. Oh my gosh, look how beautifully decorated this entire small house is, guys. It's just like that nice picturesque white picket fence that everybody dreams about when they are a kid, right? Like, look at this, man. That looks absolutely beautiful. Taking a quick peek into some of the windows, you can see all the bedrooms inside are fully decorated. This kind of reminds me of the starter house here on Bloxburg, but literally it's kind of like one of those really, really updated versions of it. Like, they actually took the time to, you know, mess around with some of the decorations on the outside, the gardening, and then look at the inside of the house, guys. Fully decorated out to the teeth, and you guys can tell this person is a plant lover. She's got a whole bunch of these ferns all in different shades of green and stuff like that. J. Marie, what a beautiful house over here. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, take some notes right here. For those of you guys out there who don't have the game pass that allows you to build on the entire plot, this is like a really, really good idea to kind of fully decorate just one of the rooms out. Like, literally every single inch of this is just so freaking decorated. Yeah, sure. She's actually asking me if I want to come step inside real quick. Let's take a quick look at all the fine decorations she has in this beautiful small home. Ladies and gentlemen, if I had to make an educated guess, this beautifully decorated home has to be right around $400,000 to $500,000 Bloxburg dollars right over here, because look at this. Sorry if it's small. J. Marie, you do not have to apologize about having a small house, because look how beautifully decorated this all is. Like, it literally reminds me of the starting house in Bloxburg, but they took it to their own level and just upgraded every single inch of it to be fully decorated out. I personally love all these house plans, all right? Like, I love rooms like this where it's just decorated out to the teeth with a whole bunch of different decorations. J. Marie, you have definitely inspired a lot of the smaller house builders out there. Ooh, a little bit of a seating arrangement area over here as well, right on the window. What a view. One of my most favorite parts about these adventure episodes is just like sort of the randomness that kind of goes along with it. Guys, I can't open the door. She locked me inside. Are you serious? But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick look at a whole bunch of different servers over here. We are going to find a little bit of inspiration. I am going to be making my bedrooms very soon. We're going to be just working on a whole lot of stuff just all at once at the house. It kind of doesn't look like it right now, and it might not feel like it's getting done, but out of nowhere, guys, this entire TheOne mansion is just going to be done like that. Like, literally, my most favorite part, like I did tell you guys, is the decoration process, and we're getting very, very close to that actual process for our own build over here. So as you guys did see right there on the loading screen, we are approaching $600,000 here on this build so far. Now, there's a modern mansion on this server that actually caught my attention because of some of the lights on the front side of it. So let's go ahead and check it out, see if we can get a couple of tips or tricks from this entire mansion over here to the left side. Now, guys, in the previous mansion that we just saw, this sort of layout, like, this is the starting house. Isn't this house right here a very similar layout to the house that we just saw? Like, it's a very similar two-doorway layout, but she literally decked it out to the teeth. So imagine starting from the starting house right here and then fully upgrading it to something like that. Maybe I should do an episode like that in the future where we literally just try to, improve on all of these different house features that Bloxburg has provided for us. But over here, guys, check this out. We've got a nice little modern mansion over here. There's a couple of these cool little waterfalls on the side as well. I'm wondering if the owner will not mind that we're actually just going to take a quick look over here. Get out of my spot always. Oh, they're actually role playing there now. Okay, guys, we don't want to go ahead and actually mess around with them. I just want to take a quick look at some of these houses over here. Are the insides decorated? A little bit, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to find a little bit of inspiration from this. It's very bare minimum, but the outside of the house looks great. Wait, guys, is this a call for help? Guys, excuse me. Why is there help on the roof? Do you guys need any assistance? They have help on the roof, guys, and then they were like, he was getting mad at the babysitter as we were walking by. I just got to make sure they're okay before we continue on with the episode. What is this? Help? Like, they're just spelling it out on the roof. Oh, not anymore. Strange. I'll leave you to it. All right, guys, I think this is one of those scenarios where we just don't ask questions and we'll just continue on with our day, all right? We don't want to mess around. We don't want to go ahead and mess around with this guy. What if he's a villain? He says, have a nice day, though. Okay, so he seems pretty nice. Doesn't look like we can bother him right now, guys. Oh my goodness. A little look into their backyard as well. You've got this nice open gazebo. I don't really know about this design, guys. Would you actually see yourself building something like this in real life? Like a super open, crazy, just a whole bunch of windows and stuff, and literally all you have inside is like a... Oh, wait, actually, guys, is this like an outdoor theater sort of deal? Is that what's going on here? Is that the idea that they're going with? I kind of like it, but I feel like it needs a little bit of something. Like something is missing from this little section right over here. What's up, little Miss Queen? We go around my dad. I'm not your father. I'm sorry. I must leave you. Let's go ahead and hop onto another server, find some more inspiration. What other shenanigans can we run across here on Bloxburg? You gotta love watching these adventure videos just because of all the randomness that actually ends up happening in some of these videos. And honestly, there's just such a wide plethora of different designs and just builds to actually see on some of these public servers. If you guys have been playing a lot on private servers recently and building on private servers recently, I strongly recommend that you guys take a couple of minutes, you know, maybe once a week, twice a week, hop onto these public servers, guys, because I guarantee you will not be disappointed with some of the things that you do see in some of these houses and some of these builds. So hopefully we can find a little bit of inspiration over here. It looks like we have another role-playing house. Nice little beautiful suburban home over here. This is a different idea that I have never actually really seen before. You've got this outdoor sort of garden patio area. Oh, they're role-playing over here, guys. We want to make sure we leave them alone. We're not gonna interrupt their fun times over here, but quickly look into some of these windows over here. This looks a little bit like a nursery. Very nice little house here, puppy girl. Very cute. Nice little petite sort of suburban home over here. This is like the perfect size for one of those families. You know what I'm saying, guys? That is exactly what you are needing over here. This house over here reminds me of just like any other house in suburban America. You guys know what I'm talking about? For all of you American viewers out there, you could literally take this sort of house feature, this house design, and just plop it down in the middle of America, and it would fit in almost any one of these neighborhoods out here, guys. It's very standard, very normal looking, but at the end of the day, we need to see the inside of it in order to see if we can get inspired. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that person is home right now. So is there anything else on the opposite side of this this little server over here that we can find some inspiration off of? If not, let's hop onto one more server, guys. I really want to find something crazy to look at just so we can see exactly what we are getting ourselves into for this upcoming interior build. Let's get right into it. Now, there are a couple of modern mansions that I saw on this server, and I thought this would be a nice little end to our episode, as we are going to be working on our modern mansion very, very soon. Hopefully the owners are home and we can take a quick peek inside. But over here, guys, on the left side, check this out. This is probably the bare minimum, just the very start of this mansion going on over here. But look at the layout. Look at this outer shell of this mansion already. It's kind of got a little bit more of that rustic style, maybe like a European sort of mansion sort of deal. Hey, how's it going, Roblox lover? Welcome to the video. Hello. So we've got this nice little starting section over here, and then check out this nice little suburban home right on this side over here as well. You've got everything you could possibly need. You know what, guys? When you are actually building a house that is actually going to be this small, I would strongly recommend taking the time to maybe place down some plant pots, some more decorations, because when people are looking through your house windows and they see it absolutely bare bones on the inside, they're just not going to want to look at it any further than that. So I would strongly recommend, once you guys get down to it and you guys have actually built out the shell and everything, start decorating the inside of your house as soon as you can, because it will make it look that much more pleasant from the outside as you are looking inside. But look at this right over here. Reby XDD looks like she's working on her own modern mansion as well. And then there's one tall mansion at the very, very back of this property. I feel like that'll be the best time for us to go ahead and end off our episode. Now, it is nighttime right now, so it is a little bit dark over here, but I kind of wanted to end off my episode just by looking at this hilltop house. In previous videos, I did discuss this before. Once we are finished with this project right over here with our mansion, I have a feeling that I'm going to try to build some sort of like modern house, maybe like a suburban house that is built into some sort of like mountainside or hills or something like that, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit bored with building on like the flat side of the entire Bloxburg neighborhood. And whenever you see a house that's kind of like situated on the hills like this, I don't know why, but for me personally, it just looks a lot more extravagant. So in the near future, guys, that is going to be one of the building projects that we do have here on the channel. Just sort of like, probably not a house this big, but something along those lines where it's like a little bit of a modern mansion on a hill, or maybe like a mountain mountainside or something like that. That is gonna be definitely one of those things we want to get done in the future for our episodes here. But guys, I think this is gonna be a good spot to go ahead and end off today's video. We did a little bit of exploring, got some inspiration, and honestly, seeing some of those earlier houses that were kind of upgraded and decorated out to the brim kind of gave me a lot of really cool ideas. So guys, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tune into the channel. We have a lot more fantastic Bloxburg and Roblox content coming to you guys very, very soon. As always, my name is Dfield. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Peace.